Hello guys and welcome to Draw My Life. My name is Jason Aníbal Villamil Lopez. I was born on February 10, 2000 in Bogota, Colombia, son of Teresa Lopez Vesga and Esteban Villamil Mendoza. Since I was very young, my parents worked a lot, so I had several nannies, including my grandmother, but I was not totally remote to my parents. They was present. My childhood was typical. I had few friends, since I was very selective, and because of different problems, I changed school several times until finishing in 2015 at the school Lorenzo de la Alcantuz. In 2017, I will begin to study psychology at the Antonio Nariño University in Bogota, where I will spend the best years of my life. In the year 2021, I graduated with high marks, especially in English, and I present a thesis on the psychological control induced by drugs and the use of psychoactive substance, which will later give me a scholarship to marry myself at Stanford University in the United States of America. Later in 2025, and with the help of one of the teachers of that place, the teacher Victor Stratfield, I graduated with honors and began my 25 years working as a general assistant in the area of psychopathological research at the university. In the year 2026, I met an assistant in the area of astrophysics research at the university. Her name is Rachel Gardner, and she was 24 years old at the time. Later, in 2029, she will become my wife and the mother of my children, two twins, a boy and a girl, who were called Rachel and Frederick, Ray and Freddie to affection. The year 2031, we had promoted the two in a huge way in our fields. I replacing the late Professor Strandfield in the area of psychopathological research with drugs, and she being the vice coordinator of astronomical energy experimentation. In the year 2033, my wife's research group found a way to transform the previously known dark matter in energy. They call it spiral energy. Since, when condensed, it took the spiral shape characteristic of galaxies. In 2034, the spiral energy was at its peak. The United States became the country less dependent on oil, coal, and other ways of producing energy. They had found an unlimited energy source, virtually free and incredibly destructive. In the same year, in 2034, there were many political conflicts. The most outraged were the Russians, who demanded to stop using the spiral energy for their ignorance, as it was something new. The long-term effects that such a level could cause were not known for sure. In the year 2035, in the year 2035, the United States made a warning call to North Korea, Russia, and China, which were mobilizing much military and naval force in a suspicious strategic manner. The United States gave the warning that any strange movement will be the detonator of the war. At the end of 2035, Japanese spies infiltrate and steal all confidential information regarding the spiral energy of a military base in California and filtered it for the new alliance, the Wings, made up of Japan, Russia, Germany, China, North Korea, Australia, and among others. At the beginning of 2036, the United States declares war with its allies, the spirals, which were shaped by the United States, the UK, Italy, Spain, Canada, Portugal, French, South Korea, and among others. For military reasons, my family and I are transferred to Italy without possibility of contacting my relatives in Colombia. For military reasons, my family and I are transferred to Italy without possibility of contacting my relatives in Colombia. On the one hand, it was good because in the military protection area of Rome, it was a safe place for my children and my wife, but the other hand, something horrible signs. He knew nothing about the family he had left behind and constantly forces of experiments for military purposes. The spiral proton beam, the spiral poly cannon, and the spiral pump are some of the inventions that were made under the responsibility of my wife, and under my responsibility they become the encephalic serum, the experimental pain therapy, the supplementary cognitive neural pills, and a lot more atrocious inventions that were intended to overcome the capabilities of the human being. 2048. 2 billion deaths, constant terrorist attacks, more than a quarter of the population extinct, and the war was going nowhere. We went from being researched to slaves for war. The military preferred to kill us rather than feed us if we did not present quick results. The hysteria got bigger, and the tension in the shoulder became stronger. And on April 12th in 2048, I ended my life with a massive bombardment on the Italian refuge. For this, ending that way with my life, that of my family and that of half Italy. And in this way, the war takes away everything I love, including my own life, of my family, and that of half Italy. And in this way, the war takes away everything I love, including my own life.